Welcome. This is Sleepboy's fault. Hello. No, it's tomorrow. Soon. Hello, Sleepboy. Hello, Lyra. Hello, Alpha. Hello, Jeremy. Hello, Tom. You're at your job. Hello, Honda. Welcome. Hello, Minato. Thank you for the hydrate mint. I'm going to hydrate. And make the sound. I feel like I'm gonna be more centered now that ooh, huge. Now that I don't have to worry about the Donathon UI, hon. Yeah. How to Sleepy? Welcome. Same. How are you doing? Welcome. We'll start in a little bit. I'll just wait for everyone to come in. I guess shower singers? No, cause I have a roommate. Funnily enough, my roommate, a shower singer. They don't fear me, but I fear them. Hi, welcome. By the way, you haven't told me which order is yours yet. Can you DM me? Thank you. Yeah, I was talking with Sleepboy a little bit before stream when we were talking about, you know, like when people are like, I have a job, like, do I react positively or negatively? Like, which is it? It's difficult. It's like when people say, oh, I'm single. Do I be like, congratulations? Or do I be like, oh, I'm so sorry? Like, I need to be cute. Like, what energy should I be coming into this conversation with? Can you tell which order is mine? Yes, it's the really small one. It's the one that's... No, not Sleepboy. I'm talking about Sleepboy and Lyris are good. It's I and like one more person that I probably have to like mail later. But yes, I will pack. We were set probably the whole of next week might just be packing stream. Not gonna lie, the whole of next week might just be packing streams. But I mean, hey, packing streams and yapping streams are the same stream, you know? Yeah, exactly, Hollow. I'm like, oh, what do I? There's just some announcements that if they come at you with like a neutral energy or like they say it in a neutral way, I'm like not sure how to react. Like if you just tell me like neutrally with a deadpan voice like, oh, I'm single, do I be like, oh, congratulations, or do I be like, oh no, I'm so sorry? Because listen, I have picked the wrong option before. I once went with a I'm sorry when it was supposed to be a congratulations, and ever since then I've had to like second guess it. I've really had to second guess it since then. I'm like, oh no. And the worst thing about like an in-person conversation is that you don't have time to think about it. You don't have time to like go through the brain. You just say the first thing. No, see, Sleepboy, exactly. I said I was sorry and that was the wrong option. That was the wrong option. The one time I picked I'm sorry was the wrong option. Ever since then, I've simply been thinking. I would much rather someone correct me for saying sorry than hitting someone who's grieving the correct. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, it's true. It is the safe option. That is true. Welcome. Oh, sorry, your name just made me remember. I'm like really craving kimchi. I don't know why. 20 streak made it huge. So, you know, by the way, I'm very excited. Sorry, I know I keep talking about this wedding that I'm very excited for, but I'm going to Hokkaido. I'm like trying to not think about the plane. I'm trying not to think about the plane right there, but other than that, very excited. Hi, how are you you doing? Did you get your outfit? I did. Did I show you? By the way, we will be drawing. Sorry, we just want to wait. Should I have changed the tag? It's okay. We will be drawing in just like a little bit. Oh, 2 years, huge. Huge. Paints are mean to earthquakes unless they're on the ground. Yes. Are you a chinchilla? Have you guys ever had chinchillas? My friend had a chinchilla. Did you guys know how soft those things are? Soft. Couldn't you take a Shinkansen to Hokkaido? You technically can. And my roommate called me insane. If you look up the route, you'll know why. Tokyo to Hokkaido in a Shinkansen is like a real bad idea. Lyra, this is my outfit. Not too formal, not too casual. Demure. It's a little brighter in the photo. In real life, the skirt is a little bit more gray. Like it's a little darker. It's not as white looking. I know it kind of looks white in the photo. But it's a lot more gray in person. I mean, you can take the top off and you can make it kind of like a strapless? No, a sleeveless for summer. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's very demure, no patterns. Very appropriate for a wedding. I'm very excited to look very cute in this. And then I bought like a matching small bag and stuff like that, so. Oh, Kitsune, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, it is cute. By the way, Kitsune, oh, I have to rant to you specifically. Okay? I went out with a couple of my Japanese friends to karaoke the other day. It was like a group of like 6 people, okay? Everyone else is local but me, okay? And they start talking about Kamen Rider, right? And everyone's like talking Kamen Rider. And they ask me like, Aira, have you ever seen Kamen Rider? I'm like, no, but I have seen Grand Caesars. And all of them were like, oh, what's that? I don't think I ever I was personally offended. I was like, for real? Like none really? And then they like Google it and they're like, oh yeah, I might have seen this on the TV. I'm like, anyway. I may be like a little bit upset. Like just a little bit upset. Maybe just a little. Oh no, Kitsudo, did you miss the story? No, okay, I will tell the story again because I need to tell this to you specifically. Let me tell it again. Don't leave this time. Okay. Oh, you did. I'm gonna tell it again. Okay, so I'm at karaoke with 5 of my friends, all of them locals, okay, all of them Japanese. And they're talking about Kamen Rider and how they love Kamen Rider so much, and they're like singing Kamen Rider songs at the karaoke, and then they ask me, Aira, have you ever seen Kamen Rider? And I'm like, oh no, I haven't, but I have seen Grand Caesars, and they all look at me and they're like, oh, what's that? Personally offended. I took it as offense. They're like, oh, well, we've never seen, and then they look it up, and they're like, oh yeah, this might have been playing on the TV, yeah, but I was like more into Kamen Rider. I'm like, oh. Anyway, okay, thank you. I told it twice. Where's the hanging Chikawa at? I was asking my roommate's mom if I was allowed to accessorize, and she was like, yeah, you probably don't do that. So I was like, okay, so I have to put a Chikawa inside my bag. Because apparently accessorizing with like characters is a no-no unless it's part of the wedding theme. Like the wedding theme is like your Oshi, then you can do it. But like if it's just like a normal wedding, then she was like, yeah, you don't do it. And I was like, okay, because I actually wanted to use a Chikawa bag because I had one. It's a Chikawa clutch purse. And I wanted to use it instead of like buying a bag. But then my roommate's mom was like, the clutch purse itself is okay. Like it looks okay, but there's a Chikawa print on it, so I don't think you can use it. I was like, oh, what if I held it the other way around? And she was like, but if you just buy one, and I'm like, okay, all right. Okay, we will do the rest of the talking as we are. There's no redeem today. Today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by drawing me. I'm gonna draw me, and then I'm gonna draw the mods. And then once we have that done, then we will hop on to doing everyone else. So every art stream from then, there's gonna be a little redeem. It's gonna be just like the checkies. There's gonna be a little redeem where you can put in your pig details, and then I'll draw you on stream. But for today, we're just gonna do the setup of the piece. So I'm just gonna draw me, and I'm gonna draw the mods. And then we'll see how it goes. Okay, let me switch. Which screen did I put it on? This one. Okay, so recording. Oh, this popping up. So, by taking Ninette's suggestion, we're gonna do like a spring picnic theme, okay? For those of you who have never seen. The community art. By the way, disclaimer, I'm not an artist. If you guys came here looking for like actually good art, this might be the wrong stream. Not an artist. Just a girl having fun. Yeah, Ninette told me like, what if I did like a spring? Because I was like thinking with the theme, and she was like, why don't you just do like spring, looking at sakura blossoms kind of thing? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. So I gotta start with me, and then we'll add everybody on. For the mods, I'm probably going to do the same designs like I did the last time. For Krabs, Hennis, Slaypoi, Lyra. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same design. If you guys want like an updated design, let me know. Otherwise, I am probably gonna do the same one. But for today, I think I'm probably gonna take a while to draw myself. The pics I can do pretty quickly, but like drawing myself is gonna take a while. So we will just yap as I do that. Okay, let me turn this down. Okay, let's see. Let me hurt Slayboy. Oh, so like I said, not an artist. If you came here expecting good art, that's on you. Let's see what brush I want to do. I used this thing called the cheese pencil the last time. Oh yeah, the cheese one looks kind of good. Maybe a little bit smaller. But yeah, I was so offended. I don't know. I guess I just kind of thought that, considering Grand Caesars is like a Japanese Super Sentai thing that everyone would kind of know. Grand Caesars. Like even if you hadn't watched it, I thought maybe you would know about it. So I'm adjusting the stabilizer settings. I don't know. Let's see. I probably do have to sketch it out first a little bit. It's not gonna be too detailed. I'm probably going for more like crayon-ish vibes this time. So it should be okay. Let me just adjust the brush. Did you guys hear something? What? Oh, Lyra. You'll have to figure out where Lyra goes. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with like crayon vibes this time. Okay. Hold on, let me get my own ref. Let me get my own reference. Hold on. How are you doing? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling better, girly? You know what really helped me? Heat pads. Just like a lot of those. As much of those as humanly possible. Okay, I need my own reference. Yes, I can't draw myself from memory. Hold on. You want the electronic heating one? I actually do have an electronic heat pad. It's not... I think I got it for like 2,000 yen. They shouldn't be too expensive, I don't think. But yeah, I also like messed up my back pretty bad once. And so I got that. It also helps during Shark Week. You know, sometimes when you just want... Oh yeah, there's also one I recently found. It's like a Chikawa heat pad. You just put Chikawa in the microwave. You put Chikawa in the microwave, but it's good. I don't know. I kind of want that. What color did I use for liner? I used brown. Okay. Oh, the electronic ones are safer? Really? Why? Do the microwavable ones explode? Do they? Cause kind of funny if they do. I'll do like a sketchy one and then I'll line it. I'll line it later if I have to. Oh, sorry, I changed my OBS. Okay. Oh, sorry, my tablet's being weird. Okay, there we go. I'll line it and clean it later if I have to. Let me use a different. Let me use a different color then, just in case I do have to line. Oh, the microwavable ones get too hot and they can burn you. Isn't that a problem with the electrical ones as well? Cause the electrical ones, they get pretty hot. And I know I've been a victim. They get pretty hot. Yeah, there was one time I may have set it like just way too high. You've never had an issue with the water ones? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the microwavable ones do get pretty hot, I guess, but don't they kind of like cool down over time? I think the problem with the non-microwavable ones is that they kind of mine has a timer on it, so it's still okay. Like it's set to shut off after a set amount of time, but it can still be pretty dangerous. It gets really hot, especially on the hottest setting. And sometimes when you're used to it or you accidentally fall asleep, like you don't even notice that it's burning you sometimes. Really bad bruising? The electronic ones or the heating ones? Sorry, or the microwavable ones? Yeah, cause I remember the last time I used it when my back hurt. I used it a lot. And I didn't burn myself specifically, but I remember when I took it off. Or like when I asked my roommate to have me take it off, they were like, "Your back is really red." And I'm like, "Really? Is that like a concern?" I mean, I wasn't burnt. I didn't. But my roommate was like, "Yeah, that's really red. Like, you better maybe don't do it for a little bit." I was like, "Okay." Yeah, and then I stopped for a little bit. I didn't hurt myself. I wasn't actually burnt, but they just said it looked really red, so I stopped. Cause yeah, I do think you kind of build an immunity, especially when it's painful. When you're using it to combat pain, you often notice the pain more than you notice the burn. Cause like the burn is what helps the pain, right? So it doesn't bother you as much that it's burning, cause the burning is helping the pain. But then, oh, I hate drawing braids. But then, sorry, I'm gonna use the technique. But then, yeah, but then when you actually take it off, you're like, huh. Kind of hurty. Kind of hurty. By the time it burns, you're probably ready for a while, yeah. I naturally, though, I have like a really high... Not pain tolerance, but I have a really high heat tolerance. I can stand some heat. I know this because when I was still baby, and I still bathed with my mom. She would come into the bathroom after me, right? And I would hand her the shower head, and she would burn herself. Happened like once, and she's like, "I never getting in the bath with you again." I was like, "But mom, it's not my fault." She's like, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just built different, I guess. I'm just Seion built different. Hi, Filzy, welcome. My wife can literally not travel the same heat as I can. Exactly. Oh, Guts, welcome. Thank you for the posture check. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, you know, like when you go into, I was supposed to say restaurants, hotels in Japan, and they have their shower heads have, what's it called? They have temperature adjustments. I normally go for like 50 or 55 degrees. Now I don't know how high that is in general. For maybe some of you have more intolerance than me. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, but that was my mom was not vibing with that. She was not vibing with that. Hello gamer, good morning. How you doing? Thank you for the fall, Feelsy. Ooh, hen is really stinky. Yeah, my mom was not vibing. Let me figure out what pose I want to do. You start the rough guy. I mean, it is a picnic blanket. I could have her just sit legs up. No, but then the skirt's gonna be hard to draw. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I won't do that. Let's block out the pose. Let's see what general sitting. Wow, why did I choose sitting? Now I'm gonna actually have to draw it. I mean, I guess I could do just to the knees. I'm not the greatest at the autonomy of it though. What if we did to the knees? What would that look like? Hold on. What would that look like? And then I could have her hands hugging the knees. I mean, that's normally how I sit on the floor, but also she has a skirt, so I'm not too sure about that. I guess the skirt would be like here-ish. Yeah, doesn't really work with a skirt. Oh, maybe I can just have her. Oh. The skirt can define physics. You can't just have her like have just the vibe. I feel like that's even worse. Skirts would be like that. You know what? We'll have the skirt defy physics. Yeah. Just a general vibe. Yeah, we'll just plop there. I'm not smart enough to draw, yeah, I'm not smart enough to draw, what's it called? Oh, then so this way I can draw less of her clothes, like. I'm not smart enough to draw cross-legged, so we're not gonna do that. Okay, it's kind of like a rough guideline, and then safety shorts are the best thing ever made. I know. You have wait. There's some come with pockets, really? What? I've never had safety shorts that come with pockets. What? How do you get to them? Aren't the safety shorts like inside the skirts? Wait, what? How do you do that? Your wife, how does she get into the pockets of the safeties? Cause they go underneath your skirt, right? How does that happen? I'm gonna look up reference for sitting on the floor. Actually, sorry. Chibi, sit on floor. None of this are vertical, honestly fair. Chibi foot sit on full skirt. Yeah, none of them are vertical facing. That's very unfortunate for me. Hugging knees? I guess? I found the reference of them hugging their knees and sitting in a corner. You know that one meme? Oh, this is a good reference. Okay, I found one. Okay. Fake pockets are so dumb. Yeah, I still don't get it. The only acceptable reason I can think about for not having pockets is like, for example, if you're wearing like a pencil skirt or something that's really, really tight, if you put something in the pocket, it kind of like ruins the shape, I guess, a little bit, of the skirt. So that I kind of get. But if it's like a normal flowy skirt, just give me the pockets, please. I need to be putting things in them. Make me more vertical. Yeah, for jeans. That's so stupid. Give me jean pockets. Are pockets more expensive to make? Like, is that like a thing? Is that a real thing? Are pockets more expensive to make? I'm just asking for a friend. Because Because the determination of, like, clothes makers to not give us pockets is kind of wild. I'm just saying. Is there like an actual, is it like a cost thing or like what? What is it? Tell me. It can't be a cost thing, right? It's a drive because it would drive down the demand for purse industry. Would it be though? Would it be? Oh, Failsy, hi. Sorry, I feel like I have misled you. I'm definitely not an artist. I'm just trying my best, and this is my reference. I'm really just trying my best. For context, I said I was going to draw community art. And this is that. I'm definitely not, like, I wouldn't call myself an artist, but I do appreciate you saying so. Thank you very much. I definitely would not call myself an artist by any means, though. I simply come here and I try my best. That is it. I show up and I try my best. Hello, Casual. What are you doing? I don't know about the purse interest. I feel like even if I had pockets, I'd still bring around a bag. Just because I like to bring around a bag, you know? I don't think I would necessarily stop bringing around a bag just because I had pockets. Counterpoint. Most jackets have pockets, right? All of my jackets have pockets. I normally just put like my phone or my card or like something small. I don't not bring a bag just because one of my clothing items have pockets. I don't know. I mean maybe a long time ago. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you stop carrying like purses just because? Just because you happen to have pockets? Sitting like a little gremlin. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. Yeah, the bag adds to the look. It doesn't take away from it or anything, right? I love a bag, yeah. Plus, when you're going out, you're hanging out with friends, or you're on a date, or you're on a date with friends, you buy stuff, and you need things to put the stuff in. I don't know. It just seems like a very unrelated problem. Right? Like, oh, if people have B, they won't buy A. I'm like, if people have oranges, who's going to buy our mangoes? I'm like, what? That's what it sounds like to me. If people have oranges, who's gonna buy mangoes? I'm like, are those like real? Are those really related? Are they really? Are they really? Are they genuinely related? I need to know. I need to know if they're actually related, or are we just making stuff up? Jacket includes more warmth. A bag is another thing to remember. I don't know. For me, it's just normal. Does anyone else here you don't use a bag at all? Anyone? Like, not even a small one. Because I feel like a bag is as much as a necessity as your wallet. Unless you're going to, like, the convenience store at 2 a.m. If I'm going to the convenience store at 2 a.m., then yeah, I'm clearly not gonna bring, like, a huge bag. I'll take an let's bring a bag. I don't want pockets are fair. Because for me, the amount of stuff I need to carry around, it's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. I have to bring around. Okay, here's like a normal what's in my bag, okay? My phone, my wallet, which is very huge. I have like one of those long wallets. My keys, my IC card, my eye drops, because I always wear contacts when I go out. My little small makeup pouch for small stuff like lipstick, my, what's it called? What is it called? My foundation and all that, just in case I need like a quick touch-up. Sometimes I even have like a small bag of water in there in case or like not water, but like a drink in there in case I'm thirsty. And yeah. That's a lot of stuff. I can't put Oh, a battery. Yeah. A charger. A charger if I need one. Right. I do actually have a charger. I have a charger as well. And then the wire that comes with that. Like, I can't. Even if I could fit all that, even if I could fit all of that into my pocket would be looking bulky. We would be looking so bulky. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. So yeah, I don't know. It just seems like two very, very unrelated things. You have to bring, yeah, Oshikatsu stuff. Sometimes when I go out, I also have to bring the Seion Aera plushie along, just so that we can take photos with it and stuff. She also has me. No, true though, because if my roommate is bringing like a huge bag, I'm like, okay. And I think sometimes even though you definitely can shove something into a bag. You definitely can shove something into your pockets. It doesn't look good. You know, like you can be, like it looks bulky. You know, you ever see someone walking, you could just tell they have like their entire house in their pockets. Like sometimes, especially if you're going to like a somewhat nice place, it's not really a good, I don't know if I want to say it's not a good look, but it's like, wow, they got a lot of things in their pockets. You know what I mean? So, I feel like even though I can, sometimes I also like, yeah, like your pockets bulging. Like, is it just not? Okay, well, we'll decide on the face later. This dude just be the sketch. Okay, we'll decide on the face later. Okay. I feel like she has to be slightly larger to match the size of everything else. Hold on. But then again, there might be a lot of you that I'm gonna have to fit in this blanket. I don't know how many of you I'm gonna have to fit in this blanket. But, we will see. We will see. I feel like she does have to be slightly bigger though, because you guys are gonna be somewhat. Yeah, and then you guys are gonna be like around. Okay. Okay, very huge. Let me the liner. Let me make sure it's not on the wrong layer. Let me turn the reference. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have the background on just so I can see. Okay, make sure it's a different layer because I do that sometimes. And yes. Oh, what's oshikatsu? It's like when you take goods of your oshi. So Seion Aera, Seion Aera. When you take goods of Seion Aera outdoors to take photos with at places. So for example, if you take a photo of my standee with your meal, that's oshikatsu. If you take a photo of my plushie, at the top of a viewing deck or something, that is also oshikatsu. Like crepes and manju. Yes, exactly. Or like me, whenever I'm out and I want to show you guys cool things that I'm doing. Okay, slight change in face shape. That's okay though. Ooh, this brush doesn't really connect well, so hopefully it works. Okay, I'm gonna make sure the line art is split because I tend to make the mistake. Learning something every day, exactly. This is the Seion Aera channel where we learn something new every day. Like for example, did you know that lobsters pee on one another to communicate? Everything would honestly go so much better if we could just do the same thing, you know? I don't think there's a greater form of communication than the exchange of piss. I'm sorry. sorry. I had to. I don't know. I felt it and I had to. I'm joking. That was a Seion joke. Please don't quote me on that. There'll be no quotes on this. Thank you very much. But yes, once you guys get your manjus, I really hope you'll be doing oshikatsu. If you guys ever, genuinely, if you guys ever do oshikatsu with like my stuff or like my merch, please tag me. Please tag me on like Twitter. Please post it and tag me on Twitter. It'll make me so happy. I might even cry. You guys might even see some tears, honestly. There might be tears. I might even cry. Definitely quoting. If you guys ever want to see me like shed some real tears live in 4K, you should totally do that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like I forgot to use another layer. It's okay though. It's okay. I will just pretend like I did. Just like I'll just pretend that I remembered. Okay. Should have taken a video of me putting my keychain on the Chaos Star. Yes! I want to see that so bad. By the way, Henne, that video actually made me realize that you are not at this point an owner of any 3.0 merch. That I was like, huh. Oh, that's an old one. It's okay, that will change very soon. Oh, the center line is a little bit off. That's fine. Okay, Kitsune are here with the research. Women don't buy clothes with actual pockets. They say they want it, but every time a company sells them, it doesn't perform as well. I'm gonna have to read the research article on that. It looks better. That one, I believe so. I do believe too. I do believe that it looks better. That one I do believe. Three is also pretty good. I don't necessarily believe one. I'm gonna have to read the sample size and who was researched and everything like that. I do be a little bit of a nerd when it comes to academic research, so I'm gonna have to look up some sources for that. I also need to know what country the study was performed. It's because they make the pockets impractical. Exactly. That sounds like a limitation of the research. Fun fact. Here is what considers a limitation of research. When you do a research, yeah, I know, Seion a nerd coming at you strong. When you do a research paper, you have to also consider limitations of the research that might be caused by elements that you did not research into. So for example, as Lyra says, if the research suggests that clothes with pockets don't sell well, the reason could be something other than people don't want clothes with pockets. The reason could be the clothes designed with pockets look bad. The reason could also be a lot of other things, so that has to also be counted into the research. But yeah, sorry, bit of a nerd. It's not really. Oh, it wasn't a research paper. Okay, it's more of a company going, we order 100k and only 10k sells, so we just order. Yeah. So I feel like that has more to do with maybe the design of said product, and might not even be related to pockets as well. I feel like that might be a little unrelated. But that's on the company. I feel like they're just like. I feel like they're just like, well, it has to be the pockets. What else could it be? Women don't know what they want. They say they want pockets, and then they just come up with like the worst design and no one buys it. And it's like, see, they don't know what they want. Sorry, I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to research. Like I mentioned in the previous stream, I actually did enjoy my college days quite a bit. I actually did enjoy a lot of like the research part of it. Might be just a little bit of a nerd when it comes to stuff like that. And like, yeah, because I think when I was in college, like a very annoying trait that I developed. A very annoying trait I developed was trying to debunk basically every single claim that my mom would come to me with. Cause she, you know parents, they come to you with a lot of things, right? They'd be like, hey, did you know that coffee causes cancer? And I'd be like, show me the research paper. Show me the research paper. Show me the exact research paper and I will debunk it right in front of you. Cause you know, the thing that the media reports on, the thing that media tends to report on and the actual research paper is actually very, very different. Like, they basically read like a couple words and it's like, well, that must be what it means. And then they sensationalize a little bit of it. Just so that, you know, it'll get clicks and stuff like that. And that's one of those things. One of my very first modules in college was learning how to identify. This is actually a course. We had to go through like some news articles and then read the actual articles. Sorry, read the actual research papers and then debunk them. Fun class. Made me realize a lot of people here just be lying. A lot of things they just be lying, you know? They're like, what if I lie? And then we also had to debunk real research papers as well, because even not all research papers are, what's it called? Not real, but like, what's the word? What word am I looking for? Not all research papers are credible. There's a few things you have to look at, like, has this research been replicated by anyone else? If it's a research on how coffee is good for you, was it commissioned by a coffee company? You know, like stuff like that. And yeah, so we had to go through and like debunk actual real research papers as well. Cause I don't know if you guys know this, but pretty much anyone can publish a research paper. And unfortunately, some people do think that all research papers are completely factual and credible, and then they just take what they see in the research paper and like kind of run with it. Like my mom. Yeah, it's because the Senseo title gets clicks, exactly. So yeah, that was a pretty interesting class. I had a good time. I may be a little bit of a nerd. Maybe a little bit of a science nerd. I don't know if I specifically regret not going to science. I feel like it wouldn't have been. My mom would have been more proud of me though, for sure. She would go around telling people, my daughter, she's a scientist. Now she just goes around telling people I work in IT, which like isn't wrong, but like also isn't correct. But like, I have one of those jobs. Yeah, it's hard to explain to people who are older. Like she doesn't really get it. So I have like a hard time explaining it to her a lot of the time. So I just tell her I do honestly just tell her I work in tech. And she forgets every single time. I've had to tell her what I work as a couple of times now. And you know what? I'm gonna do this in shading. That makes more sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had to tell her what I do a couple of times now. I think she still doesn't get it. Watch. The next time I'm gonna go home, she's gonna ask me again. She's gonna ask me, so what do you actually do? she's gonna ask me again. Did you know coffee has like bugs and roaches, and they found out because some scientist was messing with what? Sorry, what? Wait, sorry, can you explain that to me again? They found well, it's kind of like Skittles contains beetle shells, right? Like something like that, I'm assuming. How do you feel about statistical literacy? I keep hearing about how people misinterpret numbers. Ooh, like how? Is it kind of like if I say 20%, I don't know, like 80% of women don't want things with pockets, and then you just kind of take that as face value without thinking about, well, is there any other reason? Did they specifically say that was the reason? Or did you just kind of like misattribute the cause? Cause like kind of wild. No, that wasn't it. Cause another really important thing that we learned is what was it? Causation is, oh no, I forgot. Relation is different than cause or something like that. A relationship is different than cause. So just because something is related doesn't mean that it causes said thing. And that's one of the things that a lot of people tend to not know sometimes when you're starting on. The correlation does not cause causation. Thank you, that's the one. Correlation doesn't imply causation. That's the one. Thank you. I've forgotten the exact term, but yeah, that's it. Correlation is not causation. Yeah, because a lot of people don't. Like my mom, she'd be like, 20% of people who drink coffee got COVID? I'm like, okay. Well, hear me out. What if those two things were just like completely not related? What if? Like, what if they say like 90%? 20% of people who like coffee end up watching Seion Aera. Now, could that be related? Maybe. Maybe I'm like putting something in the coffee. But is that likely? Is that likely? Is that a likely thing that's happening? Probably not. Could I do it though? Absolutely. I could absolutely put something in the coffee. I don't like coffee. Congratulations, you're part of the 80%. I feel like more of you do though. I also don't like coffee, by the way, for the record. I'm a bit of a coffee hater. Never liked it, never will. I'm definitely a tea person. But I'm just saying I could have put something in the coffee. Oh no, yeah, you can't send the link. Can you put it in a Discord or something? You can interpret that as 80% of coffee drinkers are safe from Seion Aera. Good meme, good meme. Discord, yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. You can put it in there. I'd be interested. I'd be interested to see if coffee contains cockroaches. If it does, just know I will be making fun of all the coffee drinkers from now on. Even if the article is not accurate. I'll just be like, hey, cockroach drinkers, sup? Cause yes, I will be doing that. I'm just saying. You guys better hope this article is false. Even if it's not though, I will be having some fun with it. Wait, you can just put it in general. I'll take a quick look. Yeah, you can dump it in general. Let me look at it. They probably do. Yes! Did you guys know that in some places buildings are built with fecal matter? I just need you to know this. Give me just a moment. I have lost my own channel. Okay, I found it. I found general. I'm waiting for it. Welcome! Ninette, thank you so much for your idea. I did end up going with like the spring theme. Thank you very much for your idea. I'm going with like a spring picnic theme, so thank you very much. And now I'm about to be very embarrassed because I'm drawing badly in front. Okay, scientists can literally be scientists can become allergic to the research. Okay, next one. Are there ground up cockroaches in your coffee? Okay. Several years ago, NPR featured Dr. Douglas Emlin, an entomologist who says dung beetles. Mentioned an extra tidbit of information. Pre-ground coffee contains ground-up cockroaches. He learned this years ago when he was driving around with a professor. Blah, 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 blah. They got Starbucks. And he was allergic to it, so it caused an allergic reaction. Okay. Oh, it's because the large pies of beans sometimes get infested. Oh, yeah, that's, I believe that. Bugs in parts of coffee, I'm guessing this is in the US, because it says FDA. Bug parts in coffee and other foods are allowed by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, as long as they don't make up more than a certain percentage. Around 4% to 6% is considered acceptable. The FDA admits that the presence of any live or dead life cycle stages of insects in a host product or evidence in their presence is acceptable within predetermined limits. These are natural or unavoidable defects in food. Oh, okay. But they present no health hazards. Interesting. Yeah. I guess that would be true. Lies and slander. Let's use the word thank you. Interesting. Well, it's not what I was thinking. I thought maybe it was like a component of it. I'm willing to believe that. I feel like for everything that's produced naturally, even with pesticides, and if it's not what's the word when something like hydroponics, what's it called when they don't use dirt or anything like that? I feel like as long as it's not that, there definitely is a chance of bugs getting into it. I do feel like that's unavoidable. Now, I don't know why coffee beans would be susceptible to cockroaches in particular. But that is interesting. That is interesting. So I will now be making fun of coffee drinkers. will now be spreading this fact around as if I found it out on my own. So thank you for that. Which is a sketch layer. Yup, that looks okay. I'll clean it up later. Okay. Let's figure out the face. Interesting. Because we had this conversation a while back when I talked about the fact that I basically never wash rice. Yes, I know, arrest me. But a lot of people were saying that, like, well, there could be bugs in it. I'm not like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's bugs in a lot of things. I don't know. I'm just pretty sure there has to be like a ton of those and like other things. Like it can't only be rice, you know? And I feel like at this point oh no, that's the wrong layer. See, it's okay. I noticed. That's what I mean. I will be buying my own beans. Cause yeah, if they blend it up, makes her coffee. No. I don't drink coffee. Let's not spread the wrong kind of slander here. I would never be caught dead drinking coffee. The bean juice? Hot? Ah yes, the eyes that stare into your soul. Tomodachi Life Core. Tomodachi Life Core. Yeah, I'll draw the eyes kind of like Chikawa. Sips my coffee. Ninette gets a pass. I love my go-go juice. I honestly, when I was young, I was so excited to finally drink my first coffee because my mom would always make fun of me. She'd be like, "If like you're still a child until you can drink coffee." And you know, when you're a child, being told that you're a child is like the worst thing you could be told. Like you want to be an adult so bad, and I was like so mad. So I kept trying to drink coffee, but it just tasted so bad. No shade, but it just tasted so bad and it was so bitter. And then my mom would always laugh at me. She'll be like, haha, see? You're not ready. You're not ready to be an adult. The day you become an adult is the day you learn how to drink coffee. Now I'm like an adult and I still hate coffee. I don't know. I think I'm just very, very sensitive to any types of foods that have any sort of bitterness to them. Like, if something is bitter, I'm out. Even if it's just, like, a little bit. I always had people tell me to just try, especially my roommate. My roommate would always tell me, just try the Starbucks ones. Because, honestly, the Starbucks ones, they're barely coffee. They're just, like, sugar and cream put into a cup. And I was like, cool. It's still bitter. Still bitter. That's still extremely bitter to me. It's like sweet, like your first sip is extremely sweet and then everything after bitter. So yeah, I've pretty much just accepted it. I'm just not a coffee enjoyer. Alcohol, yeah, same. I feel like everyone has had a natural part of their not childhood, but their growing uphood where they first start to be exposed to alcohol. You know, like when they're in college, they move out, you start to see alcohol at parties. Not a fan of dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. Now. I understand that no, listen, I understand that comment confuses some people, but I love dark chocolate. I hate milk chocolate. Now, you may ask, what is the difference? Wait, what did I forget? You may be asking, but Seion Aera, what's the difference? No idea. Could not tell you. I genuinely could not tell you. I just know that even dark chocolate is sweet, so that's okay. But coffee, ooh. I don't know. Maybe other coffee haters can kind of explain it, but yeah, I don't know. Dark chocolate, amazing. Chef's kiss, 10 over 10. My illnesses healed. My skin clear. Coffee, Trying to decide if I like the eyelashes or not. I don't know. I feel like it looks better without it. I'm going to not do that. Yeah, I forgot to I was talking to Slayboy's foot. I was talking to Slayboy pre-stream. And then I forgot. By the way, Amaranth, now that I have you in my grasp, I would just like to ask you, is that the 20241 one? Yes, it is. I would just like to ask you, do you have any specifications for what you want your little Japan goodie bag to be? Cause if no, I'm planning on filling it up with like Hokkaido sweets. If you have any allergies, please let me know. If you also have any like Seion Aera, please buy me this snack that I had that one time in Japan and I can't get it again. Please also tell me what it is. Thank you very much. I have forgot to ask you this previously because I personally forgot that I put that in the tier. So that's that. Hokkaido sweets? Okay, I'm gonna get you some Hokkaido sweets. I don't believe, I think as long as it's dried goods, I can send it to you with no problem. So, I will be getting you some of those. I feel like her neck is too long. Hold on. I might move it down in the line art just a little bit. She's actually looking really cute. I might be proud of myself. Do you need to make it clear still though? Not an artist. You will eat everything. Okay, very good. I will be buying that when I go to Hokkaido. You will get some good omiyages. You are? No, I don't. That's a very good question. No, I actually don't. I just try my best. I come on here and I try my best. Oh. Oh, J-Moku. Community art was one of the Donathon goals though. So here we are. Oh my goodness, now I have to draw my own outfit. Ugh. Regretty spaghetti. So long since that last. No, the 224 one. This is also the old model. This is the same model. It's not the model. This is the plushie design. No, not an artist, but you made your own 1.0 model. Have you seen it? Not an artist. Have you seen it? It's not amazing. Oh yeah, yes, this is gonna be like it's a hanami scene. It's a hanami scene. It's gonna be like this. Today is probably going to be just me and mods, and then next streams onwards we'll start opening the requests for each for everybody's pigs. Why did I pick this? I mean, listen, I know this is a relatively simple design. For those of you who don't know, for those of you wondering, for those of you who are newer and are thinking, I wonder why does she have two designs when her model only has one design? Well, let me tell you, because after I created the design for my 3.0 model, I looked at it and I was like, wow, absolutely no one is going to draw this. I'm gonna get like no fan art. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to make a casual design that everyone can like draw and have fun with. So this is that. By the way, that is the actual reason. I just knew that some people were gonna want to make fan art and all those cool things. And so I wanted like an alternate version that wasn't as complicated so that people could still have fun with it. Sorry, someone popped in. Key, hi, how are you doing? I see so much beautiful art of your model right now. I know, people be committing. People really do be committing, cause like I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but the reason my casual outfit is so simple is because like I wanted it to be accessible. Cause you know what they say, like if your design is too complicated, like artists have a hard time drawing them sometimes. And compared to like I think we had this conversation about my 2.0. Like my 2.0, some people were struggling with like making it good. So I was like, okay, you know what? For my 3.0, the design it's going to be complicated, but I promise I will also include like a simple design so that you guys can have fun with it. And that's what I did. Because even for my 2.0, I remember the 2.0, some people were like, oh, it's really hard to draw. Like your 1.0 was easier to draw. And I was like, that's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment. So when I was making the 3.0 design, I was like, man. They're gonna be so mad at me. I better give them some alternative outfits to draw. No, because it's true though. so many skip artists I got back. Really? For me mostly the issue I have is sometimes they don't draw the crown. So I've started adding it into the instructions that please draw the crown as well. Thank you very much. I think it's because it's either like a very complicated part, or it just seems like an extra step that is maybe not as necessary, so they tend to be like, but most have been very nice with me on the details, and I appreciate that. The crown? I've gotten quite a few art pieces where the crown wasn't drawn. I'm not complaining about it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying it has happened. I mean, I get it though. I get it. Like sometimes you're like, do I have to draw that? do I gotta? But yeah. So I've just started adding into my instructions like please. It's like that. This is where my brain is actually located in my crown. If you don't draw that, I can't think. Small. I feel like this line is not where it should be, and I'm going to scream. Hold on. Sorry, not an artist. I just need to make this very clear. Okay. Hi, Stretch, welcome! How are you doing? Gonna be a zombie variant. But yeah. I just figured having... And it's really helped because you guys know, like, with the plushie production and everything, yeah, the 3.0, because it was talked about making the 3.0 into the plushie, but my plushie producer was just like, honestly, just do the casual one, because all the details and stuff, like, it's probably not gonna turn out that good. So I was like, you know what, you're so right. So at the end of the day, I'm glad I do have like a casual design, because just for some things, you know. The casual design does seem easier for a lot of artists to work with as well. I do realize I don't get a lot of art of me in the casual design though. I feel like a lot of people don't know I have this design. I should get more, honestly. But even when I just like send my character sheet to like skep artists and I'm like, just draw whatever you want. Just draw whatever you want. Normally they pick the idle one. And I'm like, huh? I mean, I guess it's because that's maybe the sparklier one, so maybe it's like a little bit more fun to draw. Hi, Plant, welcome. How are you doing? But they do tend to end up picking the the idle one. I'm like, oh, but there was like a much simpler one you could have picked. Oh, that's interesting. Is this a leg layer? Yes, that is the leggy. I don't know why I chose to split the line arts, considering I'm not going to color the line art, but I've committed at this point, so... Okay. They like the challenge! Yeah, maybe. Oh, by the way, update on Donathon goals. By the way, yes, I'm not drawing the feet, okay? This is a chibi. Both mobile and desktop... Oh, wait, sorry. I think only wait, sorry. Let me check my sketch real quick, sorry. Yes, okay, desktop one has been accepted. Mobile one still pending. I'll give them a little longer. Stream avatars commissioned. Model, mascot model commissioned. Cursors on the way. Yes. Okay, everything has been commissioned. Most of them, their delivery, they've quoted me, June-ish, so we're gonna get a lot of things in June. A lot of things in June. Okay. Should you get for stream avatars? I'm gonna keep it a secret just cause I want everyone to be surprised. But if you want to know the name, I'll DM it to you after. Because I feel like if I tell people, they're gonna look it up. You guys will be surprised. I want them to be surprised at the style. But yeah, we've never had stream avatars. I was gonna say I know a guy. I know your guy, cause I looked it up. Cause every single time your stream honestly was actually the inspiration for wanting to get stream avatars. Cause every single time we raid into, they're so cute. Are they pixels? Yeah, stream avatar. It's all pixel art. The cursor as well. I did actually like check out your credits. They're so fun. I know. And I've never really like had them. Initially it was because initially it was because I didn't have a mascot. We didn't have a mascot before 3.0, so we didn't really get one, but now we do. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to draw shoes. Why do I hate myself? Okay, I'm guessing this will be around here. Yes, okay. Laptop? No, laptop wasn't a potato. It would have been able to run. I had tried running stream avatars before on it. Because a friend told me that there's like some pre-made ones that I could use. It was fine. Contrary to popular belief, my laptop was actually real strong. The issue was more of a yeah, honestly, there were times that I wanted to use like a Pokemon one and stuff like that, but I was like, I don't know. And we had it on the previous Donathon as well, but we didn't hit it then. So I was kind of just like waiting for a Donathon. Honestly. Leave a fall, friend. Welcome. How are you doing? But yeah, so most of the stuff is commissioned already. And it look like ballet shoes, not gonna lie. You know what? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a chibi. There's never any details on these. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I drew the thing too low. Ugh. It's okay. Draw the shoes first, and then we'll figure it out from there. Okay. But yeah, I made sure the stream avatars were customizable. There's not too many colors, but I've included most colors and accessories that I feel like you guys would want or like you guys would use. Yes, there is an egg, and yes, there is a piece of cheese. Look forward to the egg and cheese. So small. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Shh, 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 shh. Okay. Modest Wacking, thank you. Welcome. How are you doing? Crucial. I could not read. I did not read that well. Crucial ingredients to an amazing breakfast. Man, I miss breakfast. I miss remembering to have breakfasts. Okay, how am I gonna do the skirt? Okay, listen, it's not gonna be okay, I'm not the best at perspective, okay? So it's not gonna be great. Okay, it's gonna flow down here. Sorry, I'm gonna look at references. Is there straw? Sorry, what is that in reference to? Sorry, what is that in reference to? Sorry? About the straw? Why do all of these be not from a front view? This is not very helpful. Hugging these. Oh yeah, it would reach. It would, huh? Okay, wait. Wait, chibi proportions be weird, cause it would reach like that, right? And then it'll be a little bit higher up. Me? Okay, it's a chibi. It's fine. It can it can defy gravity. That's fine. Yes, that is fine. Okay. You can always have breakfast. First breakfast, second breakfast. No, I mean like actually taking breakfast throughout the day. Yeah, I tend to... You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I tend to be, like, not great with that. I tend to, like, wake up, have a lunch. Wake up, wait, like, 10 hours, and then have a lunch. Not like the best when it comes to those. I always tend to forget. Okay, it's a chibi. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Let me, at the hand as well. This up. Ooh, this is not. That's not. Sorry, that was not the eraser. Okay, other one can't be seen. Okay, I need to do the center. Lay here. Okay. Collar, ribbon. Got it. You tend to wake up. Couldn't be me. Infano Bonsai, welcome. How are you doing? My mom has. We used to have so many bonsais in my house. My mom had an era. Oh, I might add the ribbon in post. I'll add the ribbon in post. Okay. My mom had an era where she was like super into keeping plants. But my mom, she should not be allowed to keep plants. So it never went well. It never went well, but she did. Oh, the arms are too low. Let me adjust that. She did have an era where she tried to keep plants because she was like really into bonsais and stuff like that. But then they all passed. So now she just has like a money plant, which is extremely easy to keep. Yes, that looks good. Okay. It's a little bit higher than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, it's okay. We'll just clean up a little. It's fine. Did I name my layers? No. Do I know which layer is which? Absolutely not. There we go. Found it. What does your mom think about you streaming? She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand. I tried to explain to her once like what it was. I'm like, okay, so I play games. Sometimes I don't even play games. Sometimes I just like talk. And then people come and then they watch me talk. And she's like, why? She's like, people show up, like they take time out of their day to talk to you? And I'm like, yes. Yes. Do you understand? No, I do not. Do you understand, mother? She's like, people just like show up and then they talk to you, and then eventually she didn't get it. So I just told her I'm a YouTuber. I just like, yeah, you know those videos you like to watch on YouTube? I do YouTube. That is exactly what I do. And she's like, oh, YouTube. I know YouTube. The problem is that she doesn't understand, she doesn't understand that there's different content pillars. So she just thinks that I do every sort of YouTube. So every single time she has like a new obsession, she'll tell me. She'll be like, Aera, you know, recently I've been watching like finance on YouTube. I feel like you should do finance. I feel like you should teach your viewers about finance. And I'm like, yes, mother. Yes. Yes, mother. That's a very good idea, Mom. Thank you. I will do that. Thank you. Yes. I will be doing that. And other times she's like, ooh, I just watched this very nice video where they rescue dogs. Have you considered rescuing dogs for your YouTube channel? I'm like, yes. Wow, that's an amazing idea. Thank you so much, Mom. Yeah, she doesn't really get it. She doesn't really get it, but she tries, and I appreciate that. If I can say nothing else about her, I can say that she tried. Yeah, she just thinks that I just do everything. She's like, you should talk to them about rescuing dogs. Would you guys like to talk about rescuing dogs? Would you guys like to talk about finance? I know nothing about both those topics, but is anyone in chat a dog? Should I spend $10 on ice cream? Yes. Hello, welcome. But I can't teach you guys about finance, by the way. See, finance is about money, okay? And the thing about money, this is very important, you have to know this, is that for the most part, you do need to have it. I know. A lot of people don't know this. What I'm going to say is going to shock you. But sometimes, not all the times, well, maybe all the times, money is something that you need to have. Where is my layer? Found it. Big if true. Big if true. You guys want, I don't know, do you guys want real financial advice? Let me, do I actually have real financial advice? I do have real financial advice. Real financial advice, you don't need to have all the things that the influencers have. Just because they have like the new cool iPhone 7, you don't need that. You don't need that. You really don't. Physical items don't determine your worth at all. Please don't go into debt trying to buy the next cool thing, because there's always going to be a new thing. There's always going to be a new thing. Buy what makes you happy. And live within your means. That's it. That's it. That's all the advice I got. Okay, I don't know. I feel like the chibi does look cute with like a shorter neck. I might bring her neck down a little bit. Okay. Invest in the blue hairs. So true. You should. Financial advice, only watch the blue hair YouTubers. I'm just saying. Yes, that looks cuter. Much cuter. Okay. You do not need the Lubu to stand cup. Yes. If you really like it, like you really like it, you can get a couple. But like, if you have like 100, just really think about if you actually like it or if you feel like you need to have it. If you listen, I'm a collector. I have so many Chiikawa plushies. But I buy them within my means, and I buy them because I genuinely enjoy them, not because you're cool. Say you don't need another Chiikawa! You know what's that one meme? Where they're like listing rent, 600, food, 300, Chiikawa plushies, 1,002. Someone please help me budget. Please help me budget. I don't know. Oh my goodness. You know, recently, I went to Nagoya, right? And I saw so many people with Trader Joe's bags. And I'm like, and then I looked it up because like I'm like, why? My roommate and we saw so many people. I went to Nagoya about 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, at the start of April, we went to Nagoya. I was like, why? Like I didn't get it. And then I looked it up. Apparently like they're like a thing. And I was like, that's interesting. And then I looked at the price. I looked at the price on like Mercari. Listen, they're cute. Okay, they're cute. First of all, they're cute. Okay, fine. They look good. Would I pay like $100? Probably not. Probably not. I was like, damn. And then I looked it up more, and it turns out that it's like a huge trend. Like people will line up at the stores to like buy them and even sculpt them. Like in America. I think it's American, right? I think Trader Joe's. Yeah, like Trader Joe's. Like Trader Joe's tote bags. Like it's a thing. Like I didn't know this was a thing, and then I looked it up. Sometimes I like to watch like not over-consumption videos, but like de-influencing. Yeah, de-influencing videos. And a lot of these de-influencing videos will talk about overconsumption. And the specific video I was watching was talking about like Trader Joe's tote bags. And I'm like, what? Because I hear that at base price they're $5. And I'm like, yeah, $5 for a tote bag. Yeah, I buy that. That's cute. $5 tote bag, cute. But then they're being like resold. Like people are like lining up in the streets at like 6 a.m. in the morning, and they're being resold for like $100. I'm like, what? Like, damn, I didn't know it was that big of a thing. And then yeah, I saw a couple of people have them in Nagoya. I don't think I've specifically saw them in Tokyo. I've never seen them in Tokyo. But for some reason, Nagoya, on 5 separate instances, we saw them. And we only noticed because the first time we were like, wait, isn't that like an American brand? It's like, oh, that's so cool. They must have like went to America and got the bag. And then we saw a second person. Then we saw a third person. And then a fourth person. We were like, what is happening? What is happening? And then we looked it up finally, and we're like, oh, wild. Honestly, the resales are kind of the same for like Chiikawa stuff. It's unfortunately a little bit more popular than I would like. That being said, like I said, I don't ever buy something because I feel like I really need it. If it's too expensive, I'm like, yeah, that's too expensive. I'm gonna wait a couple years until it's not as expensive, and then I'll buy it. But yeah, you don't need the new thing. You don't need the new thing straight away. Okay, that's kind of cute. Kind of proud of it. Okay, gonna color. Sorry for coloring. We're gonna. Sorry, this is gonna hurt some people's eyes, but we need a darker background so that I can see the coloring. So sorry, I know this is gonna hurt some people's eyes. Hold on. I've heard the Trader Joe's bag resale market is crazy overseas. You see, this is so because I've never heard of this. This is like new to me. Sorry, I know it's gonna look bad for a little bit. Sorry, I need the dark colors. I can color so I can color the light parts. Give me just a moment. I know it's gonna look like this for a while. I'm sorry. Do I wanna? Yeah, I'm just gonna color pick. I forgot which one it was. There we go. Okay. I need the new rabbit hole, and it's a great investment. Yeah, I think I don't know. Is that maybe the thinking? You know, you want to know what's like a good rabbit hole, but also like a horrible investment? Seion Aera streams. Have you ever been to one of those? Because you should. I don't know why I thought using the bucket would work. Okay, no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this manually. We're going to do this manually. I actually had someone not recently, but I actually had someone before tell me like, what? You don't use the paint bucket? You like color it in manually? And I'm like, yeah, my line art is not that clean. The line art, me, never that clean. Rabbit hole is the name. No, isn't that what you say? Like when you have a new obsession, you say, "Oh, I'm falling down the rabbit hole." Isn't that what you mean? Your new what? Is that not what that means? Or like when we are investigating a deep topic that we never thought about before, don't you say like, "Oh, I'm falling down the rabbit hole"? Oh, okay, you're talking about something that's specifically, you're talking about like a Miku item? Ah, okay. I don't know, I would say don't get something because it's an investment. I feel like some people have this thing that's like, oh, if I get like 10 Labubus now, I'm gonna be rich in like 10 years. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just get something because you like it. I mean, listen, I definitely don't know. I definitely don't know about finance to know if that is like a good decision. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not a finance girly. But just get the things that you like. Invest in Pokemon cards. I have a couple. My roommate always likes to tell me the story about how they used to have like really, really expensive Pokemon cards, but then their mom... No, actually their mom tells me the story. Sometimes their mom will be like, oh, I wish I hadn't thrown away all your Pokemon cards. We would have been rich by now. And then we all just have kind of like a good laugh about it. I find it concerning that Megan gets completely confused. No, but it's true, isn't that? I'm gonna Google it. That's what rabbit hole means. Rabbit hole meaning. A state of being completely absorbed or lost in a topic, especially online research. Exactly, it is. That's what that means. It's just that fading was referring to like a Hatsune Miku song. Oh, it's a joke people use to justify buying. Oh, no, I just buy it. Mom is like, why did you buy that? Very simple, it makes me happy. It makes me happy to be surrounded with Chikawas. Am I ever gonna sell them? No. Ooh. I don't know, maybe in the future if I really am not interested anymore and I can't find anyone to give them to, maybe, but I don't buy things for selling them, I guess. I just buy things I like, and I buy like one. The legendary Holger for Charizard, I know. Cause yeah, it's like a joke between my roommate and their mom, they're like, ugh, you know, if you hadn't sold all my cards, we'd be rich by now. Could have 1 million houses. Ooh. Oh no, this is gonna be not fun to shade. No, wait, sorry, she has stockings. This isn't skin. Yes, sorry, she has stockings. Okay. Okay, that's all. Sorry, I know this looks very cursed at the moment. Just give it a while. I'll do the base and then I'll switch back. Okay. Everything else should be in an okay color to color. Okay. Oh, except maybe the whites of the eyes. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna name my layers this time. I'm actually gonna name the layers. I know. Surprising. Let's see. She's 1 stocking and 1 sock, she does. If there's one thing VTubers love, it's asymmetry. I don't know if I'm very I don't know. I think this design is... Sorry. Can we bring me up real quick? I am pretty asymmetrical, right? Can we... Yeah, kind of. I mean, not really. It's just the skirt. Just like the skirt-ish. But like my arms are pretty much symmetrical. My top half is kind of symmetrical. Oh, the hair maybe is like a little bit not. The back of my hair and my lower half is like symmetrical. Mostly. So yeah, I'm pretty symmetrical. I do think I have a heavy left lean though. I have a heavy left lean, but I'm pretty much symmetrical. I'm like slightly. Did you guys know that I was supposed to be ooh, have I ever talked about this? Did you guys know I was supposed to have different sleeves? One of my sleeves was supposed to be long. Like I was supposed to have 1 long one and 1 short one. But then my model artist was like, how about we don't do that? And I'm like, okay. You're like, how about we make it like a little bit more symmetrical so it's easier to draw? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. It's cool. You got it. maybe I have it somewhere. I might have it somewhere. The original design. The original design had like 1 special sleeve. Wait, sorry. I know. Sorry. Bit of a rabbit hole. Bit of a rabbit hole. Let me look it up. I might still have it. I might still have the original design. Give me just a moment. Hold on. Oh, come on. I should have it. Have I even shared this sketch with anyone? Well, not anyone, but have I even showed you guys the sketch before? Oh, there's gonna be a lot of scrolling on my part. Ah, come on. Okay, do it. Okay, if it's not in this one folder, I will give up on it. Oh yeah. Okay. I found it. Sorry, it's like really sketchy. Okay, this is literally the initial sketch. But hold on, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Oh man, I can't believe I found this. Then I lost it again. And then I found it again. Okay. Yeah, my left sleeve was supposed to be like a little bit more puffy. So it was supposed to like reach downward. And then only my right one was supposed to be the way it is now. So this was one of the things that changed. I think you can also tell... Wait, let me move myself up. You can also tell the bow changed. You can also tell the bow kind of changed. It had more of like a detailed design to it. But yeah, that was what changed from the initial. I get it though. I think one thing you don't really think about when you're just commissioning the art and you're not really thinking about the art and the rigging is that everything that's non-symmetrical is an extra thing that needs to be rigged because it's not like just doing, you're not just drawing the art, you're making a whole model out of it. That means that that's just that one design thing being asymmetrical is a lot of extra work. So like if it's not a significant part of the design, they were like, should we just make it symmetrical, and then it'll be a little bit easier to do because then both your arms should just be the same. Because you already have like a lot of asymmetrical parts. I was like, you know what? You know what? You're right. You're right. You do it. You do that. Because it's different from like normal art or like normal things. Yeah, you just copy and paste the rigging. Exactly. It's like a lot. Especially when you're thinking about, this is for anyone who's like thinking of becoming like a VTuber. There definitely is like a complication tax. If you have too many asymmetrical portions, it's gonna be an extra job for your rigger, like a lot of extra work. So if you are looking for maybe to have something like a little bit more within your budget, it could be worth going for a design that's not as complicated. But yeah, my hair is asymmetrical. I also think the hair was changed a little bit from the original design. The original design actually didn't have a wait, let me show it. Not sure if you guys can tell, but the original design was it was actually a lot flatter than it was. Sorry, I know I've stopped drawing. I know we're yapping a little bit. The original hair design was a lot flatter. Sorry. Oh, once again, this is also like just a sketch. It's a lot flatter than it was. It was supposed to, not supposed to, but like the sketch kind of shows more of like a double, like an air vent style fringe at the top. You can kind of see how it's supposed to be like a little bit air venty on the top. But then when I got the initial sketch, they made like this little curl on the top here. When I got the first round of sketches, and I was like, I actually like that. So I never commented on it, and they kept it. So I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, initially it was supposed to be like more of like an air event style. But they sent me the sketch of their interpretation of the sketch, and I was like, yeah, that looks great. You do that. That looks amazing. I love that. Okay, let's click this in now. But yeah, wait, someone was talking about, you guys were talking about something when I was talking. Someone was talking about, oh, anyone a fan of heterochromia, like in real life? I was, but I was advised against it since a lot of people are doing it. Oh, you guys are talking about like on VTuber models. Honestly, my take is that every single design, every single color scheme, and every single clothing option has been done before. Like genuinely, you're not going to come up with a 100%. You're not gonna come up with like a 100% original design ever. There's always gonna be one VTuber in the corner of an internet that has a design that's like kind of similar to yours. Like the colors are kind of similar to yours. And VTuber models, they cost a lot. So honestly, genuinely pick the design you love the most. If you want to be a cat girl with an oversized jacket, you do it. Honestly, with the price that you're paying for this model that you're gonna use for a very long time, you need to love it. You need to love it. So just pick one that you love. If you love it, you put it in. Don't worry about like, ooh, will this sell? Ooh, is this too common? Ooh, is this? If you're genuinely thinking about possibly like making this a full-time thing, I guess. I mean, first of all, my advice is go into it for fun first and see how you like it. Because nothing is guaranteed. But if you really do want to take it seriously and you really do want to think about branding, then perhaps that is something that you want to think about. You definitely don't want to have a brand that's too similar to someone else. But honestly, if this is your very first model, you're just doing it to see if you like it, you want to have a good time, you're not really sure where you want to go with it yet, honestly, I just pick something you love. Don't copy what's popular. Don't try to be too unique, too complicated. Pick something you love and then you see where you go from there. Because yeah, there's not gonna be any one model that's completely unique. At this point, there's like what, 100,000 VTubers? Probably. Everything has been done before. Everything is done before. So if that's the thing stopping you from having heterochromia, just go for it. I think making both eyes cyan rather than one cyan. Ooh, one cyan, one pink sounds cute though. I am very much a fan of a blue and pink color scheme, not gonna lie. How long did it take you to find the right color of blue? Are you talking about like right now or just in general? Right now, I just color picked this. But my design has been around for a long time. The Aera OC, I guess. It was first created in 2010? I think. And I've had the same color since. It's been 16 years and I still have the same hair color. The original, I don't remember how I chose it. Okay. My very first sorry, I'm talking in, but my very first Utaite OC that I made when I was like, I'm trying to think, that I made it when I was 14, 15-ish. She had purple hair. And when I changed my character, I was thinking, do I want to have the same purple hair or do I want something a little bit different? So I played around with a couple of colors and I was like, you know what? Light blue is like kind of close to light purple. It's like kind of close to light purple, so I think that's the one I'm gonna go with, and that's how I landed here. But yeah, my original one had purple hair. But yeah, that was the story of my original design. What made me make the original one purple? I don't remember. I think I just liked the color. I just like the color, and back then I had like a lot of OCs with pink hair, so I was like, you know what? I want to choose something. There were just a lot of OCs with pink hair in general, I think. Like back then with the Yotaite OCs, and I was like, I think I want blue, and then I ended up being blue. And then I just kept the same blue for a long time, and then when we had the 3.0, I'm like, you know what? I think I would like some highlights. And then I was like, you know what? If it's blue, the highlight, well, it just has to be yellow. So then I got the yellow highlights. The picture of you is so cute. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to make her not look horrible. Oh, a search engine friendly name. Ooh, yeah. I have a little bit of like old timers benefit because I made my account back in like 2011. But it must be so hard to pick a name now. It must be so incredibly hard to pick a name at this point. I sympathize. I really do. I really sympathize. Because if I had to pick a new one now, ooh. So much research I'd have to do. Oh, you tried to get the perfect shape, something I wanted to draw, and they were like for this drawing, I just color pick my reference because it's easier. But yeah. I don't know. I feel like picking a name now must be so difficult. I really empathize. I really empathize with people who are trying to like rebrand or like they're getting into it, because it must feel so overwhelming to already have like so many people existing, and then you have to like not and the hashtags as well. Like you gotta check all of them to make sure it's not used yet. And I feel like most of them are, just because a lot of us are around and a lot of us have been around for a while. And I mean, some of us have like pretty normal names as well, and you're like, man, so you know it's kind of like Neopets, where you can have a normal name and then 4 years on your name has to be like cool gal 3421 underscore 10 underscore ABC, you know? It kinda feels like that. Ooh, and then you gotta find a hashtag that works for you. Ooh. That is rough. I feel it. I feel it. I really do. You know what else I really feel? The quality of VTubing has gone up so much. And when I mean quality, I don't mean I don't necessarily mean stream quality for the most part, but a lot of people have like the full, like a lot of people now they start with the full package. You have your model, you have your assets, you have your schedule, you have your stream avatars, you have your this, you have your that. And I feel like a lot of people who are trying to get into VTubing gets very intimidated by that. Like they start to think like they need all these things to start. Like they feel pressured that, oh, everyone else is debuting with all these things, so I need to get like emails, assets, schedules, panels, model. Listen. If you're doing your first stream ever in your life, this isn't a rebrand. This is really the first time you're streaming in your life, the first time you're trying to be a VTuber. You don't need all those things. Trust me, you don't need all those things because they will add up. This is actual financial advice. I know, from your financial advice streamer, they will add up. And a lot of them are not really necessities. Because you can just pick them up. You can just pick them up along the way, genuinely. A lot of my stuff is picked up along the way, but also I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for a while, so I know what type of longevity I'm gonna have, and I know how much I commit, and I know how much I'm gonna put into it. But if you're just starting out, you don't even know how long you're gonna be doing it for yet. And I think you could really fall into the trap of ooh, that's not the right color, is it? You could also fall into the trap of just having all these things, and then when you finally debut and you finally start streaming, you realize you don't like it, or like 6 months in you're like, huh, and then you just end up selling your model and your assets. So I would advise don't feel pressured to have all the stuff that you see people have nowadays. A lot of people sometimes they're re-debuting. Like they have been streaming for a couple of years and they're re-debuting. Some of them are not fresh debuts, if you know what I mean. So if you are, please don't feel like you need all those things. You can just start with a pre-made model, pre-made asset. There's a lot of really good things. Then if you're really, really into it, you really feel like this is something you want to do, not for money, but just in general, it's something you enjoy and you want to do, then you can like start putting like a little bit more into it. Because yeah, definitely real financial advice. This isn't only for streaming. I feel like this is basically for any hobby. Cause you never know, especially when you're starting a new hobby. I feel like you're never going to know how much you're going to be into it, you know? Like, if I really like Chikawa, how long am I going to really be into Chikawa? Like, I'm not sure. I've only liked Chikawa for like a couple months, you know? Like, what if I spend like $1,000 and then 2 years from now I don't like it anymore? Well, it's different for Chikawa because then you can sell it, right? But unfortunately for some other things, like trying to sell your model or something like that gets a little bit complicated. So just for any hobby in general, don't drop the big monies. Give it a little bit. Give it a little bit before you really try to drop any big monies on it, because you never know how long you're gonna be into it. Well, especially if you're expecting to like quote unquote make it back. There's a very, very low chance of happening. Just trying to be realistic, even for me. Yeah. Please start with PNG tubing. And I think it's sad. I think it's sad for the people who make the models as well, because they want to see it used, right? They put so much work into this model and they want to see it used, and then a lot of people, they just kind of graduate after a little while because it wasn't for them. It's like, there's no shame. Of course, there's no shame in not liking something after you try it. Like, but it just feels like a little bit of a waste for you, who put so much money into it, only for you to not like it. But yeah, honestly, PNG tubing from where it's come, or you guys could also start out with a Vroid model. That is also an option. But yeah, PNG tubing has come a lot further from where it was originally, which is really cool. For VTubing is more noticeable as the debut marks a grand start for people. I am... See, I feel like I kind of disagree. But I also do kind of consider the fact that I debuted in 2021, so it may have been a little bit different back then. But I don't think so. I feel like it only seems that way because you see the top 1% of big debuts, but you don't see the 99% of smaller debuts. That's just what I personally feel. And in my defense, I feel like 90% of you have not seen my debut. Right? Like you found me along the way, right? How much one big event converts viewers? Honestly, unless it's like a big corpo debut, it's not that much. It's really not that much. Most of your audience will find you along the way. And I have heard that for smaller VTubers or like people starting out for the VTubing is the first time and they do a big debut, they sometimes get a little bit shocked based off like how much your numbers drop after the debut. And it affects them. And I understand. Like you do your debut to like 100 people, for example, right? And you feel like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. I'm so happy I had such a good debut. And then your next stream has like 10 people. This happens a lot because everyone wants to be there for the big events, but not everyone is gonna be there for your like small everyday streams. And then a lot of smaller VTubers, they see that and they're like, oh. And then they kind of start to lose interest over that because they expect the big debut numbers to always be there, and the truth is they're not. It is the safety shorts. So yeah, that's in general why I wouldn't recommend a big debut. Cause and that's for people whose big debuts go well. If your big debut doesn't go well, honestly, my debuts never go well. My 3.01 went pretty okay. My 3.01 went pretty okay. My 1.0 and 2.0 did not. And I know didn't go well, quote unquote. You guys can't see me doing the codes because this is not a 3D model. Not go well is kind of it's not an objective statement. I think a lot of people have different opinions on what constitutes a good debut. But it definitely didn't have huge numbers is what I'm trying to say. And like I said, a lot of you have not found me through the debut. A lot of you have found me through like alternate reasons. Some of you are here through raids. Some of you found me on Twitter somehow. So yeah, it just I can understand if you want to have a big debut, by all means. I get it. Cause for me personally, whenever I do like new outfit new outfit debuts and stuff, like I want new emotes. I want you guys to have like all these cool things. But I'm doing it because I want to, and I'm doing it because I want you guys to have these things. Like, I personally makes me happy when I release the emails and you guys are happy about it, you know? Like, that makes me happy. But if you're doing it to just hope to get as much viewership as possible, and you see it as more of a, I need to do this to get viewers, I need to do this to, then I would recommend thinking about it a little bit more, because I feel like you're gonna end up being disappointed. But if it's something that you want to do, like, man, I want to have these cool things for me, just for me to have fun. If it works out well, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. At least I did it, and I'm happy that I did it. Then go ahead. I think your reason for a debut probably matters a lot. But yeah. How was the? Sorry, I almost read that as double. Sorry. How was the? How are you doing? This is some advice from your 5th year of streaming One-san. I don't know about a lot of things, but this I do know about. But yeah. There is no, I mean, sure, I'm sure there's some VTubers who do a big debut and pop off immediately. Those VTubers, honestly, normally they're re-debuting. They have had a previous identity, so they already know. They already know the ins and outs. They already know what to do, how to advertise their debut. They already have friends to kind of like help them advertise or like do watch parties. So don't use that as your standard. and feel like, oh, I have to do this. I have to do this. If my debut doesn't do well, then I'm cooked. Because it's not true. Okay, sorry. Ooh. It's a little bit messy, but it's okay. I will live. I'm here for the sound financial advice. I know! Seion Aera actually giving somewhat good advice? That's not what the viewers are here for. The viewers are here for me to make moat jokes and poop sounds. Clearly. Clearly! Oh, I gotta figure out what this hole here is supposed to be. This should be the safety short color, so I'll do that. This should also be... This is her hand, so this should be skin. This is the hem of her jacket. Okay. Oh no, she knows! The moment I'm not being funny, everyone's like, I am out. Oh, I gotta color the top as well. My funny streamer girl is not talking about mold. I'm out. See, you guys say you hate it, but I know the truth. I know the truth actually. Hate to break it to y'all, but actually I know what's going on here. Oh, no, that's... No, that's not. That is not. No, we hate it, but we keep coming back for more. It's like that episode of, it's called Just One Bite, by the way. Squidward and SpongeBob, where Squidward tries a Krabby Patty for the first time. And he claims he doesn't like it. He claims he doesn't like it, you know? Claims. You like Seion Aera, don't you, plant? You like Seion Aera, don't you? Don't you? You like Seion Aera, don't you, sleeper? What's gonna happen? Am I gonna blow up? Where's your mouth blue? Wait, hold on. When you color lighter colors, you have to turn off the... You have to do it on a darker background. What layer did I... There we go, okay. You have to do it on a darker background, or else it's really hard to see. I actually did do art at some point in my life. Fun fact, I actually was a quote-unquote artist at some point in my life. Honestly, now that I'm thinking back about it, it's a shame I didn't... Well, I think I just got busy, and I think more than art, I think singing was definitely like more my thing. It's more of the thing that I really, really wanted to do. But I was actually like an artist at some point in time. Like I had a back then it was like DeviantArt. I had like a DeviantArt account and all that. Wait. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna have to put that above. Hold on. And I would like upload my art with friends, and then people would say it's bad, and I'd be like, "You don't know good quality." You know the confidence that 10-year-olds have? You know how some 10-year-olds have like the amazing amounts of confidence? Where did that go? I want it back. Cause like, how was I that confident at 10 years old to be yelling at people on the internet? Honestly, I need that back. I need that back. I need that type of confidence back in my life. That's a drop of those fanfics. I actually never... Yeah, I actually never drew for a lot of fanfics. Now that I'm like thinking about it. I did write a lot of them though, for sure. What else did I not color? The crown bits. Not the crown bits, you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just have it. What do I have here? No. Yeah, up there is fine. Okay. What was I doing? Here, okay. Work is even no. Oh, can't believe you guys have work. I mean, I do too. I probably should look at my ClickUp soon, but I also don't really want to. Probably should look at my ClickUp at some point. Are they actually good? Thank you, Diego. Thank you. Are they actually good? Are you guys, what's it called? Pulling my chain? Is this actually cute? Honestly, this feels so embarrassing to be doing this on the art tag. Cause you have other people on this like stream tag drawing actual masterpieces, and then you have me doing whatever this is. I'm like, please don't. I should have just done this on the. I should have just done this on the just chatting tag. Okay, mouth and arm. Okay. I should have just done this on the just chatting tag and pretend I didn't notice. I always feel so awkward when I do these and I tag them as art, because arguably like are they really, is this really what we call art? Okay, mouth. You make art, therefore is artwork belongs under art. Oh. Please, no one who's actually good at art, look at me, please. Or else I'll have to go into my little hidey hole. But yeah, there was a point in time I was like really into digital art. I think that's one of the communities I joined earlier in my life. Like before I was even into singing or anything, I was like very into like drawing. And honestly, I feel like when you like anime at a young age, normally drawing is kind of like the first. That's not a straight line. I feel like, oh, maybe I can give her like. That looks so silly. I feel like drawing is kind of like the first thing you end up getting into. You know, like when you like anime, the first thing you ever think is I am gonna, or like when you first start liking manga, your first thought is I'm gonna draw my own manga one day. I'm gonna draw my own anime. So that just kind of ends up being what your first hobby is. I feel like it's a chibi and doesn't need the shading. Just a vibe. Tried to draw, it was horrible, I never proceeded. I tried for a couple years. But yeah, eventually I just kind of moved on from that community. I'm not sure if it was because school started and I just got like really busy. I think I may have started middle school at some point and then I got busy. See, it's personally I don't really like drawing teeth. Let me think. We could do like a darker color. What was I talking about? Yeah, I started drawing when, oh, nope, that is not. Nope, that is also not. What was I talking about? Yeah, I started drawing anime when I was in elementary school. Just cause that's kind of like, when you like a thing, you end up wanting to, you think you can do the thing. And I was like, yay, anime! And then I did it for like a couple of years. I had this one friend who was like a really good artist. Like, no jokes, like she was really good. Fun fact, we actually put out a manga together. It had like 40 chapters. I wrote it and she drew it. It was pretty cool. Yeah, she was really good, and she kind of like inspired me. And we were the same age. I was like, what? Like, how? And she's like, oh, my dream is to be... Man, wait, I need to talk about this. She, her dream was to become a manga artist in Japan. And, I did not know this until a friend, like a mutual friend of ours, recently told me that they found her again through the internet, and that she actually lives in Japan now. I did not contact her. I don't know. Part of me is still thinking if I should. Like, we were like way too. We talked on MSN Messenger. We talked in MSN Messenger. Okay, that's how long ago this was. Still don't know if I'm feeling it. We were talking on MSN Messenger. We were so young. I don't know. I don't know if she even remembers me anymore, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. Like after all these years, after all of the after all of those days when we were young on MSN Messenger, just being like, one day we're gonna live in Japan together, and one day we're gonna like make our own manga. And it's just, I don't know, I just found it really, really wholesome that somehow, even though we don't talk anymore, we both ended up here. I don't know if I want, because you guys know how you're a very different person when you're like in your 20s versus when you're a child. Like, the person you are when you're 6 years old is not the same person you are in your 20s, so I just don't know. I just don't know if there's still like a friendship there. I don't know if we still vibe, you know, like we could be very different people. That's why I didn't end up reaching out to her. I don't even know if she remembers me like I remember her, but yeah, we used to spend our days when you were young in the forums. In the forums, and we would like make our own manga, and then I would write the what was it? I would write the story and she would draw the art, and it was basically just like of our OCs, and we were like super overpowered and all that. Man, good times, good times. That was back when everyone was less mean on the internet, and you could just be as cringe as you wanted. Really good times though. The forums, you know what it was? You know what it was? It was actually it was actually like Crunchyroll forums. You know how you can make groups back then? We had like a fan page for our manga, and we would upload it there. That was a very, I don't even know, I've never used Crunchyroll in years, but back then, I guess all the anime discussions were on there, so naturally we're just all kind of on there as well. What am I gonna do with the eye color? What did I do? Oh, did I just leave it brown? I did leave it brown. Think about it. But yeah, we were just like on the forums. We had like a good amount of readers though. We were not to sound like but we were kind of the it girl. Cause we were the girls reading this, like making this manga, and then we had like a whole bunch of, well, not like a whole bunch, but I mean like 30-40 fans of the manga. And they were like, and we're all children, by the way. We're all children. And they were like, please, can you put my character in the manga, please? And then we would all, it was horrible. It was a horrible story, by the way. Of course, because we're 10. We are 10. Did I have an absolute blast? Yes. Yes, I did. I did have an absolute blast. Am I glad I did it? Yes. Yes, I am. Things like this, you just can't replace. It was a really good time. We had a really good time. But yeah, we were like semi-popular, or at least in our own space, we were like semi-popular. They're like, oh, you're the one who drew this manga? I'm like, yeah, yes, we were. That's so cool. 10-year-olds. Yeah, I don't really remember why. I don't really remember why we went apart. Not fell apart. I honestly don't remember when I stopped talking to her. Yeah, I don't think there wasn't like a big explosive fight or anything. I think we both just eventually stopped talking. Oh, I know MSN Messenger shut down. And then we kind of like tried to go into Skype, and then that didn't work out so well. And then I think eventually we just stopped talking. And I don't really remember. I think she also got married at some point. Oh my goodness, her child? She's a child? She has a child, and her child is like 7. I'm like, what? 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 I'm sorry, what? You have a whole baby? I'm sorry, what? I'm here trying to keep mold out of my bathrooms. You have a whole baby? But yeah, wild. Wild how people's lives take very different paths, huh? Because she's a child. We're the same age. Well, no, we're not the same age. No, she's like a little bit older than me. Just a little bit, though. Just a little bit. I'm like, you have a child. What? But yeah, apparently she like moved here with her husband and child. I'm like, what? Wild, huh? Wild how that works out or doesn't. Do you guys ever have those friends who are like the same age as you? And they're in like a completely different place in their life than you are? And you just sit and you like, whoa, wow. Let's see, do I want to do the same color shading? I don't know. I feel like this version is very crayon, so it could be like simpler. Let's see. And I'm like, wow, damn. Wow, you have a child. Your child is in elementary school. Your child is the same age we were when we met. Wow. Woo. 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 What a weird concept. I don't really have that with people in my immediate vicinity. But I guess it's because of me and my, I don't know. I feel like I don't mean this in a bad way, but I feel like if you are a VTuber, the chances of you like being married with a child is very low. I don't mean that to be mean or anything. I just mean with the amount of time VTubing takes up, I feel like I don't know if you could also have a child with that, you know? Especially if you are a VTuber and you have a job, like that's just too much time. Like you can't also have a child. Like that's too much time. I kind of mean it like that. It just feels like to have two time-consuming things is a lot. So of course a lot of my friends are not married nor do they have children. But I could not imagine people out there like my friends from middle school, they probably have children now. Like what? Wild thing to think about. Like, I bet if I were to meet, like, my normal friends, you know, like, maybe have, like, a high school reunion or something. Not high school, but maybe, like, middle school reunion. I bet all of them have children now. I don't know. I'm just wondering. I'm just, like, imagining. Even, like, my friends now, like, when I imagine them having children or imagine them, like, being pregnant, I'm like, what? No, that's a thing that adults do. Adults have children. You know? Grown adults have children. Like, we couldn't possibly. We couldn't possibly. But yeah, weird concept. I couldn't imagine it. What would shock you guys more? Genuinely, what would shock you guys more? If I said I had a special announcement and I said I was married, or if I had a special announcement and said I was pregnant? I feel like one of those is infinitely more surprising than the other. Cause like, can you imagine Seion Aera, but like as a mom? Can you imagine Seion Aera as a mom? No, you cannot. You cannot. I feel like a lot of you will be like very concerned, like genuinely concerned. Like, are you sure? Are you sure, Seion Aera? Seion Aera, are you sure? Have you thought this through? Have you thought this true, girly? Have you? Scared for the baby, yeah. See, this is what I mean. One of those is infinitely more concerning. Okay, not nearly as sharp as I wanted. Just more scary in general. Yeah, they'd be like, what? I don't think anyone here trusts that I can take care of another human being. I genuinely don't. And you guys will be correct. You guys actually, you'll be right. You're so right. I actually cannot take care of another human being. I mean, I could. To be fair, my mom also did kind of wing it. I turned out okay. Controversial statement. But I turned out okay. Wild. Define okay. I don't know you well enough to judge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone else in chat will be judging though. Will be judging. But yeah, no, I've already talked about this on stream a lot. But I will never have a child. That's just not for me. That's not the lifestyle. Well, lifestyle is kind of a weird choice of words, but that's just not who I am. That's just not who I am. Where else is my hair yellow? Here-ish? Yeah, it's very crayon-y, so we're gonna keep the crayon style and just... I don't want the details to be too much. I might want to change... Did I change the... I did not change the hairline color, really? Because I'm feeling like I want to. Let's change it and see how it looks. By the way, Salad, now that I have you in my grasp, now that I have you close enough for you to smell the stink, can you... Oh, I dropped my pen, sorry. Can you tell me what fun little item you want in your Japan goodie bag? If you have no allergies and no preferences, I'm gonna get you fun little Hokkaido snacks. Or just like fun little snacks in general. Unless you have like a specific snack that you had once before and you're like, Seion Aera, please, I need this in my life. Can you please buy me some of these? Then I will. Cause as long as it's like a dried good without anything weird in it, I'm pretty sure I can send it. Okay. 2 Ellie boxes. Yeah, that's not happening. Do you really want me to send that? You know how long mail takes? I mean, I could. It would be funny for sure. You can reach and then you can tell me how much mold has grown in it. It'll be huge. It'll be huge. The mold too, huge. But yeah, unless you want me to wing it. If you want me to wing it, I will wing it. It'll just be like a nice little snack box we can all enjoy. When I say we can all, I mean you. Do it for the funnies. I would like to not get arrested. Thank you very much. This one. Wing it? Okay, you enjoy weird flavored things. You got it. You're gonna regret saying that, but you got it. I'm just saying. Japan has a lot of weird flavored things. A lot of weird flavored things. Oh, that's too much. Let's do... That's what you like? Okay, very good. Very good. We will be getting you some extremely weird things. Okay. Sleeves. Okay. Right. Okay, patterns on the collar. I'm taking way too long for this. Patterns on the collar. It's always like it tastes kind of bad. Ooh, what is the most interesting? What is the most interesting thing you've had? Like in terms of snacks, one of the most interesting. It's not super interesting. But I wasn't expecting to like it, and I did. That is not the right color. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting to like it, but I did. So that I thought was pretty interesting. But I had soy sauce ice cream. Now I know what you're thinking. Ew. But it was really good. It was really good. It basically tastes like, it has the same vibes as sea salt ice cream in that it's a little bit salty, but the ice cream kind of makes up with it with a little bit of sweetness. It really has the same vibes as sea salt ice cream. Because there's places in Japan that produce sweet soy sauce. So it's that. Those look like Cheetos, but I guess it's fine. And they just put it into ice cream. It was sus. It was sus. It was extremely sus, but when I actually got it, it was really good. I was like, oh wow, I'm glad I tried this and didn't judge it for what it was. But yeah, soy sauce ice cream, I recommend it. I tried that one. Yeah, if you really like sea salt ice cream or like maybe salted caramel, things that are a little bit salty sweet, then I think you'll really like it. Okay, what layer is this? It's gonna be one of these. It's gonna be one of these. It's gonna be one of these. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Oh, I put it on the pins layer? Okay. See, this is why you should name your layers. Okay, there we go. Oh, you don't like ice cream? Woo! That interesting. Why? Does it make your tummy feel weird? Is that it? I love durian. It's definitely an acquired taste, but you get used to it. It's cold. Okay. What about a shake? Do you feel some way about that? I always get scolded for eating my ice cream slow. Yeah, for me it hurts my teeth too. Yeah, because you drink a shake. But what's the difference? What's the difference? Those sound like the same things to me. So I think she's done. I'm not gonna add too many details because it is like a chibi, so. There she is, sitting on her picnic blanket. I will figure out shadows and stuff later, I guess. I don't know if I wanna. Oh, I guess so. I think I wanna change the way I did the eyes. I don't know. The shake goes down immediately. Ice cream just sits in your mouth for longer than 1 second. Where is the line between a shake and ice cream though? Because like some shakes they do be pretty solid. What is the line? Is the line whether or not you can pass it through a straw? Because I feel like shakes and ice cream, milkshakes and ice cream, they're like pretty much the same thing. Oh, I forgot to give her blush. That's what she's missing. Those two things pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Nope, that is not. Maybe not this brush. Ah, yeah. Yes. Okay, I think I'm gonna double back on the eyes. I feel like it's a little bit too light and it looks kind of weird when you zoom out, so I might. The straw be the literal line, yes. Do you not like other cold stuff as well? Like if I were to ask you to choose some ice. If I were to ask you to choose some ice, what would be the vibe of that? What would be your general opinion of that? There we go. But yeah, I love ice cream. Only specific types of ice cream though. And it has to be in small quantities. It has to be in really small quantities because if it's too big, I get bored of it real quick. I would absolutely not do that. I like mint chocolate. It's not bad. It's really good in the summer when it's super hot. To me, the most mid flavor is vanilla. It's like the default. It's like, what's your favorite color? White. What's your favorite flavor? Vanilla. Sorry, it's just the most basic one. It's just the most basic one. But yeah. I wanted to make what's it called? I wanted to make an ice cream flavor tier list, but I feel like everyone would be very upset. Cause I know there's a lot of vanilla lovers. Yeah, it's like the most basic flavor. It's the flavor that it's the flavor that you know when you get the 3 flavored ice cream, the chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. My mom, I would always eat only the chocolate and vanilla. Sorry, only the chocolate and strawberry, and she'd always be so mad. She's like, "Don't make me buy it if you're not gonna eat all of it." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna eat the vanilla, I swear." And then I'll finish the chocolate and strawberry, and the vanilla will be in the freezer for like months. She's like, I'm not gonna buy it for you again. I'm not gonna buy it for you again. And I'm like, no, I swear, this time I will eat it, and then I don't. Me when I lie. Okay, let's start figuring out how to draw the glow pigs. Let me have my reference. Because we always have references. Okay, let me single out the mods. Because they're all in one spot, so they're all in one spot, so it's easier. Okay, sorry, I don't remember how I used to draw them. This looks like a line with yellow outline. Yeah, it looks like a line of yellow outline, dust, sparkles, and something on the other. Eyes are also just okay. I don't really remember how I used to draw them, so we'll figure it out as we go. I'm gonna draw henna first. We'll figure it out as we go. I'm just gonna assume you guys want the same design. I'm gonna have henna sitting next to me. Hi, you have so much welcome. How are you doing? Welcome. Okay, closer. Okay, she's always sleepy, so I'm gonna make her sleepy. Okay, Seion Aera tries to draw at an angle challenge. Seion Aera does not bad, actually. Okay, let's fix the head a little bit. Ooh, your mouth still hurts from the dentist. Oh, see, this is why I don't go to the dentist, like, ever. You are a brave soldier, because I could never go to the dentist. I'll have her leaned up. You stream art? No, I don't. You're gonna be very surprised when I tell you this, but no, I don't. But every once in a while, we will have community art, where I draw everyone together, and I will stream art. Does this happen a lot? No. Does it happen occasionally? Yes. But yeah, I'm very much not an artist, so would appreciate if people don't expect much from me. Thank you much. Yeah, that looks pretty much okay. Sorry, it's been a very long time since I've drawn these. I gotta get back into it. Okay, and then her nose will be here. Yeah, how are you doing? Welcome. You see, this is the reason I've never been to the dentist since elementary school. You could not pay me to go to the dentist. Well, maybe. If I did a donathon and was like, go to the dentist, then maybe you could pay me. But, I would not. I would still probably not. I would still probably not. I'm also gonna have crabs poker with a stick. Sometimes, hey, sometimes you just gotta be poked with a stick. The world's epiest mod! You never had teeth pain? No. And considering that I don't have the best dental health, that's honestly kind of a surprise. But yeah, I've never had teeth pain that I had to like, oh man, I gotta go to the dentist. So I've just kind of lived my whole life without ever going. Everyone always says, no, you gotta go in for like a checkup. I'm good. If it hurts, I will go. If it doesn't, no. I will not be going. Thank you very much. I hate that place. Personally, not a fan. Oh, I have to draw the... Okay, sorry. I just remembered one thing about these pigs. I have to draw the face on another layer because these don't have glow. Okay. It's good to go for a dental checkup every now. That's what they say. That's how they get you. That's how they get you to go to the dentist. I'm not doing that. That is indeed how they be getting you, though. Yeah, it's kind of like when I'm sick. Like, if I'm sick, I'll go to the doctor. But, like, if I'm not, then what am I going for? Yeah, I've never... Yeah, but, I mean, I don't have, like, great dental health. So, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know how I've gone this long. I've Googled it. Like, is it normal to not have teeth pain after X amount of years? Like... Is it normal? Like, cause I always hear people saying that they're going to the dentist. I'm like, how are you guys going to the dentist so often? Like, how is that Seion Aera possible? Like, I don't understand. Like, your teeth can't be hurting that much, right? But no, apparently people do have like common teeth pain, and I'm like, what? Really? Really? I could have not have known. I mean, sure, it does like hurt. I have like minimal pain sometimes. I tend to have times, for some reason, when I get headaches, my teeth hurt as well. I don't know what the logic is here, but when I catch a cold and I have a headache, my teeth hurt as well. Apparently, just from a quick Google search, apparently your sinuses being clogged can affect teeth pain, because like apparently you have a lot of pressure in your skull, and that can kind of like squeeze. I don't know if that's true. That's just kind of what I read. Apparently that is a thing. So maybe that's like what that is. I don't know, but yeah, I've never had teeth pain that I'm like, wow, I really need to go to the dentist. I'm in pain. Like, I need to go now. Normally, I'll have some pain and it's like, man, this kind of hurts and that's kind of annoying. And then after like 24 hours, it'll go away and I'll be like, huge. I don't know, or maybe, alternative answer. Maybe my teeth are just so messed up and they're constantly in pain so much that I am just immune to it. Like my body has created the antibodies that I need to block out the pain. Like my body's already in like constant pain, so they're like, you know what? Automatic painkiller, and then now I just don't feel it anymore. That could also honestly be a possibility. That could honestly genuinely be a possibility. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, and then wait, what border effect did I have? I think it's... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna remember what border effect I used. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? But yeah, I don't go to the dentist. You know, it's one of those ignorance is bliss kind of things. If I don't go, then there isn't anything wrong with me. But if I do go, then something could be wrong with me. No, that's not. No, but this is a watercolor edge. Ooh, hold on. I don't remember what stroke effect I used for this. Layer color, no. How did I... Oh, wait. No, but that's an expression color. Wait, how did I do this the last time? What exactly are we drawing? We're drawing our community art. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. Every single one of these are Nebulites. Today I'm only drawing. Honestly, we're almost out of time. I drew me. And I'm gonna draw some of the mods as well. And then after that stream, after this stream, I'm going to we're gonna open up we're gonna accept submissions is kind of the wrong word, but yeah, you guys get to pick what type of pig you want to be, and then we'll draw you in as well. Ooh, I do not remember. Sorry, I'm gonna have to open up the previous. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna have to open up the previous piece. I do not remember what layer effect I used. Let me look at it real quick. Sorry, this is a long time ago. Is this? No, this is a PNG. Let me see if I can find it. I hope I can find it. Cause see, I don't know where I save my things. No, this is like maybe if I search all like Clip Studio Paint files, I'll find it. No, that is not great. Have a good look. That's not huge. Did I save it on my desktop? No. Pictures? Could be pictures. I have a thing called Pigs Export. Oh yes. What? Okay. How did I do it? Oh, it's 2 different layers. Oh, sorry. This is ceremony. Oh, I did it in 2 different layers. Got it. So this is the... Oh, so I had one, and then I had one with white, and then I gosh and blurred it. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. I understand. I remember how this was done. I Seion Aera remember. Low key, I don't like how sharp the edges of this line art is. Oh, sorry, hit the mic, sorry. I feel like it's a little bit too sharp. Wait, where's my cheese pencil? I would like the cheese pencil, please. Cheese pencil. No, this is not the cheese pencil. This is the cheese pencil. Oh, I remember. Oh, but if I use this, it's gonna be translucent. Oh. Yeah, I guess they all just kind of look like that. That's fine. I could use. Yeah, I used this the last time, but then it ended up being pretty transparent. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. The cheese pencil. But yeah, I showered before stream today. You guys are very proud of me. Really hope you guys are. Ah, I did this, and then I gosh and blurred it. Ah, I like him. Is this your first time seeing it? I don't think so, right? But look, how you doing? Let's see. Filter blur Gaussian. Yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah, that's how I did it. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. I feel like I did not use white. Yeah, the edges are too... Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna redo it. The edges are too, they're too sharp to create that effect that I want. Okay, I'm gonna redo it. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing? You said you're doing good. Sorry. We've entered a loop. We've entered a loop of how are you doings. Okay, I'll use this pen. It should have the same effect, just a lot less sharp. Yeah, because the sharp ones don't look that good when they're blurred. And I know I'm definitely gonna have to export these for you guys at some point. So let me just fix it now. Don't have to fix it later. Okay, I can't really see, so I'm gonna have to... Okay, what's that? That is better. Okay. That is better. Let me just fix. The thing with this pen is that it sometimes does go translucent on me. But it's okay. It's an easy fix. Here we go. Okay. This is the color. Man, it's been such a long time. Well, yeah, it's been 2 years since the last. It has been 2 years since the last one. It's been so long since I drew this little pigs. I do love to draw them though. I'm glad we ended up getting a chat mascot. Because now I can put you guys in precarious situation. Go. Heart. Okay. And then right. Duplicate. Move it down. Lock. Maybe I won't use like pure white. Maybe I'll use a little bit of yellow for the glow. Ooh, that looked kind of weird. Oh, sorry, wrong brush. I was like, huh, that's not. There we go, okay. Okay. Okay, and then we'll blur this one. Yeah, yes. Okay. This was it. I don't remember how strong of an effect I gave. Maybe like this should be okay. Let's color the inside of this. What is this? Okay, this is the previous one. I can delete this one. Okay, let's color the nose. Oh, no. Yes, there we go. Color the nose. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out Henna's sunflower. Oh, I forgot about her sunflower. I'm gonna. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I think I used the brush last time, but it's okay. I will find it again. I'm sure. I'm sure I'll find it again. Okay, let's use something soft. I remember the exact color I used as always, so we're gonna... Yep, that looks right. Okay, and then it has some sparkle to it. So total CSV Pro I am. That is way too large. No, I feel like I used a spray. Yeah, there we go. I used a spray. Okay. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I think the spray is only around... Well, actually... Oh, yeah, there we go. Around the head. Yes. Yes, okay. See, now I kind of want to fix the line art. It's okay. We'll take it step by step. Let me get her blush. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out the... Gonna have to figure out the flower. Okay, blush. Stomach water. Oh, she's sitting in a weird angle. Okay, so the stomach water has to be... Where... If I was stomach water, where would I be? Probably here. Here's a G-pen to... Oh, that's huge. Oh, it's the anti-aliasing that looks... Oh! Oh, it was the anti-aliasing. I was like, why does it look so weird? Okay. Hi, K2! Thank you for the bits. How are you doing? I was like, what? Why does it look so pixelated? Okay, I have to fix the face now, too. Yeah, because she's sitting like this. Okay. Yes, that looks correct. Oh, that is the wrong layer. Go back. Okay, new layer. Sorry. Okay. we got it.
I love corn.
No, I do not. Okay, okay. I remember how I did this the last. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. Okay, the leg ends here, so we're gonna have the water. We're gonna have the water be like that. Yes, yes. How did I? Oh, it's probably just another layer. Okay. And then we cut it so it's a bit more wavy. We have a layer under it. Select a color to do that. Ah, yes! Oh my goodness, I'm remembering. I'm remembering. She's remembering. Cute. Now. Okay, now I have a star brush. Somewhere in my... I found it. Is it this? I think this is a star brush. Yes, okay. Very huge. I have found the star brush. Oh, it's on a different... Sorry. I'm gonna have it on gonna have it on yet another layer. Where is my star brush? I've lost it. Found it. Okay, we're gonna have to randomize until I find yellow. Hold on. That looks yellow. Okay. Because there's a lot of colors of these, and not all of them are yellow. Starburst, that's huge. I know. So I can actually not have to draw all of these. I think I might also have a sunflower brush, but I'm also not exactly sure. Okay. Now I know we just did the line art and everything, but I kind of wanna do it again. That's okay. Once I get one pig down. Once I get one pig down, the rest will be easier to draw. It's normally just the first one. It takes some time. Because it's been a while and I don't really remember how to draw them. Nope. Okay, their ears were also like not... Yeah, their ears were not round, so... Their ears had like a little bit of a... like that. And then there is a line. Yes. Okay. Line. Line might be too huge. Line might be too huge, but it's okay. Yeah. I'll use a smaller brush. That's a 5. Just wait. Next stream, I'm gonna absolutely forget what brush I used. That's normally how these go. Okay. Let's redo the face as well. Oh, she is looking cute though. When is your next stream for this? That's a very good question. It's probably gonna be... See, I wanna say next week. It's gonna be next week. It's probably gonna be next week if this type of stream isn't too boring. Cause I know next week. Oh, that's the wrong color, isn't it? It is the wrong color. I know next week we have to do a lot of packing. Like a lot of packing because a lot of merch, a lot of packages. Lots of merch, lots of packages. So that is not the right brush. So there may have to just be like a whole ton. There we go. There may just have to be a whole ton of packing streams next week. But we will see. The next stream probably, once I get all the mods down, we will start taking requests for everyone to be added in. Then we'll see how many pigs. We'll see how many pigs we can get. Here we go. Don't forget me. Don't worry, we won't. I'm also going to Hokkaido, remember? So I won't be around on the weekend. So that's why I said next week. Cause after our stream tomorrow, the next one will be on the weekend. Okay, let's redo the nose. I like how I chose to draw Henne the moment she went off to bed. Where even is Hokkaido? All the way at the top. So yes, I will, unfortunately for me, have to take a plane. So tomorrow's karaoke stream is probably going to be a short one. I know I always say it's going to be a short stream, and then it ends up being a long stream. But tomorrow's karaoke stream might actually be a short one because that's not the shape. Because I have a plane to catch Friday morning, unfortunately for me. I mean, I wish I could not catch that plane, but I also kind of have to. That's far. Yes, I mean, the plane itself, not real. Oh, did I do this on the same layer? No? Oh, okay. That looks fine then. I wish I did not have to catch this plane, but unfortunately I do. So yes, Friday plane trip gang. I am in it. Not looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the Hokkaido trip, definitely. I'm looking forward to my friend's wedding as well. But the plane... No. When? Sunday? So it's gonna be just around the weekend. It's not gonna be a lot of time. I'm definitely not gonna have, like, a lot of time to explore Hokkaido, but hey. We do what we can with a job. We do what we can. I'll probably do some recording there as well, so that you guys can get a Hokkaido VOD along with your Nagoya VOD, which, by the way, I also have to edit. I like how I'm somehow more busy after the Donathon than I was before. Okay, I feel like the... Okay, good night. We'll probably wrap up after I finish Henne. I say that, but the most difficult part about her is the sunflower, and I don't exactly have plans for that at the moment, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. By the way, I drew her EP because she's EP. Recently, EP girl. EP girl. What day is it today, by the way? Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Wednesday? One of these is the line art. Hold on, I'm going to find it. One of these layers is the line art. Found it. Okay. Found it. Oshikatsu, yes, please, please. My hashtag salad, in case you want to wear my hashtag is hashtag Seion Aera. If you happen to post anything, I'm just saying. If you happen to take a lot of pictures and post anything, my hashtag is Seion Aera. I'm just saying, just in case you weren't aware, because I know sometimes you may not be aware. But it actually is Seion Aera. Thank you very much. I'm sure if that's too much of a... Yes. Okay, ooh, why is the... I feel like this is still kind of... Sorry, I'm being very much a perfectionist about this. I apologize. It looks okay when it's small, but then when I make it bigger, it just... Is it the anti-aliasing that's making them? I'll say, dude, hello, Sinus, welcome! I'm doing good, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm probably just thinking too much about it. Yeah, I'm probably thinking too much about it. Okay, I feel like she made her really small unintentionally, so, Lyra's gonna be really small. Right. Okay, let's see. Do I actually have a flower brush, or do I simply have to suffer? You know what? I will suffer. I will draw this from scratch. No cheating from me. I will draw this sunflower. And I will scream while doing it. You're very eepy. It's okay. We're very eepy too. I'm also very hungry. Which is not good because I already ate lunch. I know that's kind of a weird statement to make. I do understand the weirdness of that statement. I don't know. I would like some food though. Probably after stream. Okay. Is it the anti-aliasing that's making it look weird? Am I just overly concerned about this? You know what? If I have to fix it, I'll fix it off stream. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? If I have to fix it, I'll fix it off stream. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, go get some food. I too. I think I only had yeah, so far I've only had lunch. Had it pretty early though, so I am getting like just a little bit hungry. Okay, now, okay, listen, I'm not the best at drawing flowers, okay? So you guys are just gonna have to look at this and be like, wow, she really tried. Okay, that's what we're gonna say. We're gonna look at this and we're like, wow, she really tried. She worked so hard. It doesn't look great, but she worked so hard. Yeah, it really looks bad. Oh, you know what I think I did last time? I think I copy-pasted it. You know what? That's smart. I'm pretty sure... Oh, that's not. I'm pretty sure the last time I did this, I did one and then I copy and pasted it. Ooh. The brain cells. The brain cells. Yeah, because they all look the same, so I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure I did a few and then I copy-pasted it. And her sunflower. Next time, I'm gonna draw her with a guitar and a rose in her mouth. And she's asleep, so she'll, you know, she'll never know. She'll simply never know. Ah, wait, hold on. Sorry. Wrong layer, again. Ooh. This one. She did her best, I think, is wild. Okay. You know what? Those three look the best. I'm gonna take those three. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a line. You know what the best thing is? Before the next drawing stream, I'm gonna forget all of this. I'm probably gonna completely forget how I did all of this, and then we're gonna have to figure it out again. Should I merge? I'll merge it. I feel like it's better. It's easier to rotate if I do that. Yes! Very huge. Very huge. I know it looks bald right now, but it's going to work. I know it might look slightly bald, but trust me. Trust me, this is going to work. Yes. Let's move the petals in a little bit. I feel like that would help. I think that would really help with the baldness. In. Oh yes, we're cooking. Okay, and then now merge these. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I merge it. Oh, no, before I merge it. Yeah, this one. I want to move this one a little bit. Okay, you will be my filler petal. Huh. Or I'll delete this. I'll put this together. These together. Okay. Yes! Sunflower! Okay, now that's huge. So I'm gonna make it smaller. Oh my goodness, the brain. The brain is braining. Brain is so huge. And I'm gonna make it smaller. There we go. One EP girl. One EP pig. We're having a picnic and she's just kind of there. 10 over 10. Very cute. I might move the face down a little bit. I feel like in the previous one, their faces were a little bit more down. This up. I think it's these two. Yeah. It looks cuter when it's like that. Let me rotate it too. Just please stay. Okay, thank you. Okay, here we go. It's a start. Drawing me took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Okay, given we did. Let me add Hannah to a folder. We did yap for a little bit. I will take it. Assuming these are all hilarious. Yep. Okay. There was a little bit of yapping happening. Okay, so for now it's me and Henne on this very large mattress. For now it's just me and my girl on a very large mattress. But honestly it looks kinda cute though. It's just us on a very large mattress. It's okay. We will add more as we go along. Mine honestly took the longest, so I feel like from now when we add them, it's gonna be a lot faster. Hopefully. Famous last words. Okay, but that's all I will do for today. I will head out. Tomorrow we're gonna do a karaoke stream. Tomorrow might be a little bit short. I know, I'm sorry. Cause like I said, I do have to go catch a plane Friday morning, and I really don't want to be late for that. So I'm gonna try to keep tomorrow, if not short, then at least maybe like 3 hours at most. Tomorrow also I'm gonna be using the 3D model, so you won't see me as me, but you'll see the other me. So that's gonna be fun. I don't really have a microphone or anything like that. I don't really have a microphone, so we're just gonna vibe, and you guys will see the 3D model again. Okay, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm sorry it was a lot more. I feel like I talked more than I drew. Yeah, it definitely took too long just to get my chibi out, but it's okay. The pigs, they will come. And don't worry about not getting a pig. If you show up to stream, you will get a pig. So don't worry about that. Okay, let me real quick find someone to raid. Same category. This is gonna be so embarrassing because I'm gonna rate it in someone who's actually good. Oh, who's doing like art? Okay, maybe here. Oh, sorry, no, this is 18 plus. Sorry, this is 18 plus. Ooh, most of them are 18 plus. Okay. Okay, most of them are 18 plus. Okay, never mind. Let me find someone who's let's see. Let me find someone who's doing chatting then. Let me find someone cutesy. Oh, it's Mabel. Okay, let's read into Mabel then. Oh wait, are they ending? Are they ending?
Huge!
Are they ending? No, they're good. Okay, sorry. I saw someone say thank you and... Oh no, sorry, Camera, you were about to read out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I started the raid already. I'm sorry. But thank you though. Thank you. Thank you so much for the... We're gonna carry this on, okay? Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. Those of you gonna sleep, good night. Have a good night. Those of you not, have a good rest of your day. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys again next time. Good night, Nebulites.